and topics that I've noticed over the last years that benefited not only me, and then I noticed that are going on right now. So I guess first step I want to talk about is the discussion around like the different hairstyles like braids, twists, wigs, um, that are very, very popular. But at the same time, you guys gotta understand why we rock protective hairstyles. I know a lot of people get protective hairstyles just to say they got them, which is okay. You can get a protective hairstyle to like twist. I got twist in my hair because I like the style, right? It look nice, but it's the same time understand what the benefit is when you get protective hairstyles like twist. Your hair all together. So the easiest way to actually style twist, if you never actually did twist on your own and you wanted to learn how to get do your own hair, just take two strands of hair and just wrap it. So left over right or right over left, depending on your, if you're ambidextrous or whatever your dominant hand is. I'm right hand dominant, so I would normally go right over left and just keep on going all the way down. So when you get to the end of your hair, coil it like this. Just coil it around your finger and hold it like a hook and let it go. If it looks springy, do it again, hold it, hook, and you're good. So that's what I noticed when it comes to protective styles, how to do them. But the reason why we get those is because we don't want our hair to break as much. When your hair is not breaking for real, that means you're retaining length. At the end of the day, we always say in the natural hair community, length over, or excuse me, health over length. Cut that out. Health over length. Because healthy hair is perfect. Length, you can have long, long hair, but if you blow your hair out or you do a silk press, you start notice, especially if you ever notice, like you can go on Google and look at people's hair. You say damaged hair silk press or something. And if it's like see through, that's hair that needs to be cut. So if it's like all the way down here, right? But you notice like right here is see through down. You're gonna have to cut like right here. Now you don't necessarily have to right there. Some people like to keep that length. I would just say personally, cut that because that just gives your hair like a refresh start that it needs because hair grows about 6 inches a year. For me, I get about two trims a year, half an inch or inch. I might be keeping 4 or 5 inches of hair. But you gotta understand that over time you'll grow so much hair. So for me, I'm 4 or 5 years in, I have 16, 20 inches of hair, maybe more on my head if I blow my hair out, silk press, um, blow dry hair. But if you are 5, 6 years in, but you never got a trim, your hair probably isn't this long. And even if it is, you might have locks. Locks are different because with locks, you know, it just locks is just all your hair wrapped up into like strands of hair locked into each other and just grows. But with natural hair, you want to be cutting your hair and trimming your hair as much as possible because at least twice a year, excuse me, um, because I noticed that that's going to lead to the healthiest form of hair that's going to be on your head. You know, at the end of the day, when I say health over length, the longest and the oldest part of your hair is the ends of your hair, guys. So this hair is the longest and oldest part of my hair. This is the brand new part of my hair. This is new. So I'm not really gonna worry about, you know, well, unless you're trying to go bald or something, I would say, I about to say cutting your whole head, but don't, if you're trying to grow your hair out on this natural hair journey, don't cut your hair. Don't end it so quickly before it starts. All right, now I got hair porosity. I did a video on hair porosity. I did a whole test. It's a YouTube short. So basically what hair porosity does, it tells you exactly what will go into your hair. Basically, the term hoe hair is something King Brill made up. Uh, I want to say he made it up. Basically, high porosity and low porosity. And low porosity is basically hair that it just takes a lot to get through it. You know, stubborn in a sense. With low porosity, it takes a lot of water and it takes, I wouldn't say a lot of product because you can use a little bit amount of product, and when you use more water, you actually dispersing your product more because most products are actually water based. The ones you should be using are water based. They're healthy. So whenever you actually put in doing the hair porosity test, and if you want to learn, you can Google or YouTube or YouTube hair porosity chart or whatever like that. Just take a strand of hair, clean hair. clean. So let's say you don't want to wash your hair today. Just go into your comb or something, find a piece of hair, get you a clarifying shampoo or shampoo in general, and just dip a little bit of shampoo in your fingers, rub that on a strand of hair, rinse that off in the sink like I did in the video a couple weeks ago, and then take a cup of water, drop that hair into the water, and wait about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. If your hair goes all the way to the bottom, your hair is high porosity. That means you need to be putting water, liquid, a leave-in conditioner, which is still in the L, a cream, or some type of, curl cream, whatever, on your hair. You don't got to use a lot. It depends on the style. And then you want to be putting oil on top of your strands. The reason why I say that is because um, it's going to seal it in. That's what high porosity hair is. Moisture goes out just as quickly as it comes in with high porosity. It just does. It's just how it is for us. Low porosity, if you did that same test, you took a strand of hair that you found from your comb, got your shampoo, and from that shampoo, you cleaned it off the hair strand, put it in the sink, clean it off, got your cup of water, drop that hair into the cup of water, and that hair sits on top, you low porosity. That means it's going to take a lot to get that moisture in. But once that moisture is finally locked in, it's here to stay. What I would suggest you do is, whenever you styling your hair, do everything in the shower, because it's going to be easier. Because you're outside the shower with a spray bottle, just spritz. But you got that shower continuously coming down your head. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have it like drench in your head, but when you're in the shower, you know how to do your wash days. Or if you don't know, watch some videos, man. Watch some videos. Copy and paste is the easiest way to go about it. I promise you, when it comes to hair. And you don't got to be perfect the first few times. Your hair, if you brand new to this, your hair might not react amazingly the first time you're doing it. But over time, your hair will get used to it. Your hair will learn, oh, he want me to curl. You know what? I need to start curling up some. Because your hair going to curl up anyway. You just might not see your curl pattern, especially in the beginning. If you're like a month, 2 in, you might not have a strong curl pattern, depending on your hair type, right? But if if you're type 3, you might see curl. You probably will see it within 2-3 months. But if you type 4, just depending on your texture, just depends. Your full head type 4, like 4C or something, you might not see that curl pattern until maybe a strong curl pattern, 4 months. That's what I think, from what I can remember, from when I was on my journey at that time. So that's what I got for hair porosity, guys. Next I got on the list is DIY hair treatments. Man, I've done a few of these in my day. One you can do when it comes to washing your hair, you can do the apple cider vinegar rinse. So what that means is, after you shampoo your hair, you can go in and get some apple cider vinegar. Get like I think 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, I would say 2 cups of water, and put it on your scalp and clean your hair, in your scalp, massaging it with your fingertips. Never use your fingernails, guys. That's going to scrape and add dirt and cut your scalp. You don't want to cut your scalp because it's not good for your growth. But when you massage it in your scalp, man, the apple cider vinegar, you're gonna feel like that bubbly thing. It doesn't smell good. I'm not gonna lie, you don't smell good, but it's gonna cleanse your hair. Now, if you want to do this continuously over and over, I would say maybe once a month, maybe every 6 weeks. I haven't done it in a very, very long time. Might do one tomorrow, but I don't know. Continuously massaging your scalp and cleansing it, that's gonna really just completely cleanse your hair. That's a good DIY treatment. Now, when it comes to moisturizing, I got one of my favorites I do a lot, is that with anything with aloe vera. Man, I love me some aloe vera. If you guys have a Publix near you, go to Publix, cut you up some aloe vera, blend it in the blender. I have videos on it. Just look on my YouTube channel called aloe vera treatment, Cardi B treatment, whatever it is I got it named for. Go in there, and when you cut up your aloe vera, you want to cut off the spiky sides, and then that long the bulky part at the very end, not the long part, the bulky part, the sides and the bulky part. Cut that off and then slice it down the middle. And what I do after that, guys, I would scoop out with a spoon, just scoop out the aloe vera and put it into the blender. So all the aloe vera, put it into a blender, Put like maybe a cup of water into the blender, not that much. And then depending on what you want to do, you can do this two ways. You can use just straight up aloe vera just like that. I'll add some olive oil too. That's why my last part. Add some olive oil. The reason is because olive oil is a good carrier oil, and that really just soaks everything up together. So not only does olive oil help your hair to shine, that aloe vera brings that moisture back into it. So you like a double punch of just moisture and oil. It's going to be perfect for your hair. So for me, if I want to do this before wash day, I would do that. Take that exact same DIY treatment, put it on my hair that night before, and then I will put a plastic bag over my head. Yes, your hair might be drippy, a little cold, a little wet, but just wrap that thing up as tight as you can, and then put like a bonnet over top of your head overnight. When you wake up, your hair is gonna be so soft. You're going to be able to easily detangle your hair. It's gonna be like so easy, bro. Cause we all know the detangling process is the longest and most seemingly dreadful process of your wash day. But if you can go ahead and detangle your hair first, you'll be great. So after that, guys, I would say make sure you go in. You can use your aloe vera for the pre-poo process, but if you don't want to use the pre-poo process, go in and use it for the, let me see, use it for your deep conditioning process. So if you use it for deep conditioning process, guys, the best thing to do is take the aloe vera, put some deep conditioner and some olive oil in there and a 1 cup of water, mix that thing up. If you don't want to wash your hair right then, that's fine. Put it in the refrigerator for maybe a few hours. I wouldn't say leave it in there for no day or two before. You can. Some people refrigerate it for that long. Me personally, I don't really like that. If I'm washing my hair that day, I'm gonna go ahead and use it right then. If I'm washing my hair that next morning, I don't mind refrigerating it if I have to. But if I gotta create it right then, I'm gonna do it right then. Go in there after you um, detangle your hair, wash your hair, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like doing, and then put the aloe vera onto your hair for the deep conditioning, and then go in and put that plastic bag and that blow dry attachment. Now what you can do is do all three. You can get your aloe vera, pre-poo, so aloe vera, 1 cup of water, olive oil, put it on the night before, go in the next morning, detangle, shampoo, you get your apple cider vinegar, 1 cup apple cider vinegar, 2 cups of water, cleanse your hair like that. You go into the deep conditioning process, get your aloe vera, get your 1 cup of or get your olive oil, 1 cup of water, and your deep conditioner. Put it on your hair. Then go to the deep conditioning method. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You just did a whole lot of DIY, but your hair is gonna be popping. Imagine how much natural stuff, healthy stuff you put into your hair. You do that every single week, every single 2 or 3 weeks, man, your hair gonna be popping. It's impossible. I'm not using aloe vera tomorrow just because I mentioned this, because I love me some aloe vera. I know I talk about it a lot, but for real. Bro. So guys, if you're bald out there, um, man, I know a lot of guys ask me, man, what can I do with my hair if I have super short hair? Reggie, you need tips for me when it comes to growing my hair if I have no hair. The best thing I should say, if you bald head, no matter the age, start out with some castor oil. Get you some castor oil from the store, man. It don't cost much. Go ahead and just put some on your head and just massage your scalp. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. And when you go to sleep at night, because you don't really have to wear no bonnet, because you have a bald head, right? Sleep with a sleep on a satin pillowcase or a silk pillowcase. The reason being because if you do that thing and you keep putting oil on here 2 times a week, max three, and then you wash your hair once a week, when your hair starts to grow, you're going to see results. Now, if you have like balding spots, you say, man, Reggie, I got balding spots that works, but I need some help. I would say you can try to get biotin. I know a lot of people say, man, you should, talk to an expert first. The thing about biotin, I have a love and hate relationship with that because for me in the past, biotin has broken me out. But biotin has helped me grow my hair for sure. I would definitely say that. So it just depends. If you don't break out for biotin, try biotin as well. I say get the gummy ones because those are just easier. But if you're really if you really struggle with like hair growth, hair loss, and regrowth and balding, like you got bald spots right here in the back of your head, or like right here, you got that balding. Definitely start using castor oil, man, because that's gonna really, really help you like grow your hair back. But if it's too severe, they got Bosley. You can try Bosley. I mean, I haven't heard anything bad about it. It's a extremely well-known company, so tap into them. What can I do? Child hair care. If you have a child, man, you don't know how to do their hair. That little girl, that little boy, you say, man, your hair so this and that. Listen, take the time to learn your hair. The best way you can learn how to do a child hair, you should probably start your own hair. I'm gonna be real. I want to give a real and authentic answers. But if you don't have any hair, you want to learn how to do a child's hair. Um, this is what you should do. While you watch a YouTube video of someone doing somebody's hair, do your child's hair at the same time. I'm giving out real tips. So you say, hey baby, you finna do your hair today. Watch their video. If you wanna wash their hair, hey, take your rat tail comb, put the rat tail comb right here, and go up between the head. Grab that kid head and go right here. The reason why I say that because you want to split their hair into 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take them 4 sections, man, and then you say, baby, we're gonna shampoo your hair. If you got to shampoo their hair to sink, shampoo their hair to sink, right? No crossing, means you don't want the strands crossing into the parts now. Take your time. Treat your kid's hair like it's your hair. Shampoo their head, depending on the age. If it's like a baby, they have real small kids. It makes kids products. Now I would be careful to look at the bottle and see what age, because sometimes they might put for kids age 3 to 5 or something. Now, personally, I feel like you can use certain products, but if you're like a small kid, just be wary of what you're doing to put in your kid's head, because it might be too strong because their hair and your scalp isn't really formed yet. However, same methods apply. 4 sections, just wash their hair 1 section in the sink. Go ahead, shampoo, whatever you gotta do. You can use the same method, aloe vera, if you want to. Aloe vera is super healthy. It will help that child's hair. Imagine you helping your kid and doing their hair for 6 straight months. Man, their hair is gonna be amazing, right? They're gonna be so thankful because mommy and daddy did their hair, right? So, take care of your kids' hair like you would take care of their hair. I'm just giving out real and authentic answers. Oils, castor oil, peppermint oil. Don't go too heavy on oils. Um, Learn how to part their hair. Learn how to detangle their hair with your fingers and with combs. Fingers first, because and don't rake through. Don't scrape. Just, hey, let me put my fingers through. Oh, I got a snag. Let me go through and let me split it. Split it. I know it seems tedious, but if you do that, you're saving that child's hair, and you're ultimately gonna be mom of the year and dad of the year because you're building that person's confidence. You take care of their hair, they learn how to take care of their hair. Now when they get 10 years old, oh my baby hair is so thick and beautiful. They're gonna feel so good. Now they gonna have some haters. You know what I'm saying? This is how the game go. But like embrace embracing the culture, right? The significance of community. I'm calling in and ushering in my community, man. I need people to join in the movement of embracing and loving their real and authentic selves and embracing their natural hair, because the most important thing, it's about to rain. The most important thing when it comes to building a community is to have like-minded people, God-fearing people in this community, because I want people to understand that natural hair for me isn't just about looking good. Natural hair is about embracing that self-love, embracing your life purpose. It's that growth, right? Your hair grows in stages. It shows commitment for sure, but it shows that, man, like, hair is, you can use the story of Samson in the Bible. That was Samson's strength, right? I want people who are strong, people who are going to come in there, even if you're a very beginner. I don't know nothing about hair, Reggie. Come on, man. What I'll teach you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to call in community, a ushering community. Um, so the significance of natural hair, man, it goes all the way back to the 90s. Not excuse me, the 90s, the 1900s, with just the movement of black people and us wanting to revolutionize independence and freedom in general. That's what it's all about: independence, freedom in general. We do this. Um, we go out here not just because we want want to look cool or whatever. We doing this because we want to build generations of knowledge, generations of people knowing how to do their hair, and not having, for men, not having to rely on women, and women not to have to rely on other women. We do our own hair and be independent on our own, and that will help us not only when it comes to hair, but you can start your own. I ain't gonna get into that because that's it. That's too much for you. I ain't gonna say that next thing. Man, just tap in, man. Reggie Uncut. We building a community. Recap of everything. Picture of hair. We talk and we talk about protective styles, and we talk about um, hair care, all in general. So never feel ready this year, man. Y'all will see me again. I hope y'all got that last part. We talked about any and everything that had to do with hair care. It's about to rain. I'm finna get out of here, y'all. Peace.